Thanks very much. Another teacher whose class has been taking a particular interest in the election is Mike Dowling. He teaches social studies to 6th and 7th graders at Roosevelt Middle School. Guess where? In West Palm Beach, Florida. Mike, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt.
How do your students feel about turning on the news every night and seeing their hometown right in the center of all this?
Well, one of my classes said that they were upset about it. They said, you know, we're kids, we're not a part of this. And I pointed out to them that 55 years ago, the older voters were the people who preserved our democracy in World War II, and we owe them a debt of gratitude for what they did. We're having this election today in part because of what they did for us.
What kind of questions are they asking you, Mike?
Well, they want to know the process. They want to know exactly what's happening and how it's happening. We're a special magnet school for science and technology, so we have a high-speed internet connection, and we're following it minute by minute as it's happening, and it's so exciting. What a wonderful time to be a teacher.
I understand you were actually teaching a lesson of the legacy of the Roman government, and I can see, you know, 6th and 7th graders and their eyes are glazing over a little bit about that. So how has this put this into a real-life context for them?
Well, we've been discussing with our 7th graders Greece and Rome and the beginnings of democracy and the legacy of Roman government. And it all comes to life. It's much easier to be a teacher when everything is happening and it's all right here in the news.
But do they think this is all positive, Mike? I mean, do they look at, when you talk about the concept of democracy and they see what's happening in their own backyard, do they think this is a good example of democracy working, or do you think this shows them that there are flaws in our democracy?
Actually, I haven't caught that from the students at all. My understanding from them is they're watching this play out, and I think they'll have an analysis of it afterwards. But right now they're watching. Remember, for them, this is the first election that they've ever paid attention to.
Well, how long do you think they will pay attention to it? I mean, the attention span is something, I know a lot of adults right now are saying, okay, let's move on. How are the students reacting to that?
Well, last week I said to them, you know what, I'm supposed to be talking about Rome, but who wants to talk about this instead? Every single hand went up. This week I'm saying the same thing, and about half the hands are going up. So the attention is starting to fade a little bit.
How much are they starting to, have they been talking about this with their parents at night? And are you starting to see them come into the classroom and realize whose parents are Republican and whose parents are Democratic?
Oh, we knew that right from the beginning. Right from the beginning, as we've been discussing this.
So you're hearing very much partisan comments as the kids are coming in after talking to their parents?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, Mike, thank you so much. Good luck with your class. Marina Garcia-Gelpi, thank you very much in New Mexico. We appreciate it.